What is up, everyone? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. Today we have some interesting topics for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Destiny 2's player base has dropped by over 2 million users since launch. I'm going to chalk this one up as a rumor at this point, not 100% confirmed, but we'll get into the report and you guys can kind of judge for yourself. So, when it launched last month on console, Destiny 2 quickly peaked with around 3.5 million concurrent players on September 17th. Since then, in just the last 30 days, Destiny 2's player base has plummeted by over 2 million users, with over 400,000 lost in the last 2 days. With Destiny 2 ready to preload on PC as of now via battle.net and the game due out October 24th, it's disheartening to see such a popular game take a nosedive, Game Watcher reports. Now, you can view the shocking drop in the player counts over at Destiny Tracker. As the game launched in early September on Xbox One and PS4, the player count quickly began at around 3.3 million users and peaked at around 3.5 million users on September 16th. Taken as an average of PvE and PvP players, this has been steadily dropping ever since. In the last 2 days alone, Destiny 2 has lost 400,000 players. It now currently sits with 1.5 million users as of October 19th, a full 2 million concurrent users less than just a month ago. If we compare this to Destiny 1, a month after its September launch around October 14, 2014, it had 3.2 million users, which seemed to keep up for a while. Bear in mind that this was a brand new franchise that Bungie and Activision had utterly failed to describe correctly in advertising, which received a lot of criticism at launch as being light on content and story. Now that people know what Destiny 2 is, and as far as we can tell, Destiny 2 is a lot more pulse of an experience than the first game was at launch, it shouldn't be losing users so quickly. Now, Destiny 2 does launch on PC this upcoming week here, October 24th, so that can probably jump the player base up. However, you can't get it via Steam. You can only get it via the Battle.net, so that might kind of sap some of the users or potential base of it as far as that goes, because people love Steam. But what do you guys think about this? Obviously, they're reporting it as fact. I've looked at this Destiny tracker, and it does seem like they're accurate as far as that goes. But obviously, Bungie and Activision aren't going to come out and confirm this or anything like that. So it does seem like the player base is dropping significantly. And I'm not going to sit here and point fingers or try to lay blame on certain things when it comes to Destiny. If you like the game, you like the game. However, for me, I played Destiny 1 as far as the Taken King and all of the content that it had. Well, I didn't get through all the content. I just got tired of the game. I don't think it's a very finely crafted game. I think they have a lot of great ideas. I think they have superior gameplay as far as the controls and the mechanics and how it shoots and how it feels. They're really good at that from their time with Halo. But I think that they're really lacking RPG finesse. The soul, they're lacking that. They want to be an RPG so bad, and it's not really working. They need a better single player, in my opinion, as far as the content that's in there, how you progress, and they need a better progression system. I was not a fan of how you progress and level in Destiny. The player caps are too small. It's built just weirdly, in my opinion, and that's the reason why I didn't buy Destiny 2, and I'm not going to play Destiny 2 really just because I don't feel that they have someone there that knows how to build together a solid RPG. It seems like a shooter with very light RPG elements, and then even with those RPG elements, it's not done correctly. So I think the mechanics and the controls and the gameplay is solid, but I think they need to bring someone in there that knows a little bit more about RPGs and how to craft an RPG experience for the single player and for the multiplayer. So what do you guys think about this as far as Destiny 2's player base? Are you still playing the game? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next article here, Suda51 shares how Dragon Ball inspired part of Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. And I think it's pretty obvious based on the trailer, but let's go ahead and get into this article here. So this is coming from a Game Informer interview with Suda51. Quote, I may have subconsciously picked up inspiration from the Dragon Ball series. In the Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes, there's a console, Death Drive MK-2, and the games on that console aren't cartridges or CDs. They're balls called Death Balls. Since the console and the games are sort of like a Phantom console and Phantom games, there's really not many in existence. There were only 6 games that were made for the console, and there's only 1 copy of each of those games that exist. So if a player goes and collects all 6 of those game balls, they can have a wish granted, which is pretty much the same as Dragon Ball Z. I may have been subconsciously inspired by the whole Dragon Ball concept when I thought of that. Maybe if you collect all 6 balls a huge tiger will appear or something, and then he laughs. So Suda51 is absolutely crazy with his ideas, and yeah, you could be subconsciously inspired all the time. There's been times where I've done certain videos or made certain things as far as content goes, and I was subconsciously inspired by other series out there and stuff like that. Heck, even sometimes the way I dress or stuff that I like as far as clothes might be subconsciously inspired by other anime series or Naruto or stuff like that. So I can completely understand where he's coming from, and as a creator you get inspiration from all sorts of places, and that's the first thing that I thought when I heard the whole death mark and 6 games and collect them and you get a wish. I don't think anybody didn't think this is kind of like Dragon Ball Z. Obviously it is, and that's completely fine because Dragon Ball Z is killer, and Travis Strikes Again is looking to be killer as well. I'm really looking forward to this game. Suda has really never let me down when it comes to his titles and when it comes to No More Heroes. Sometimes they've been a little rough around the edges, but this time I do think it'll be a bit different since they are using a game engine that has proven there as far as developer friendly, runs good on the Nintendo Switch. So I think we're going to be in for a treat when it comes to Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes on the Nintendo Switch. So what do you guys think about this title as far as what he felt and the inspiration? Are you looking forward to Travis Strikes Again and No More Heroes? Because it's been a little bit since I talked about this game. Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, and getting into a little bit more of a rumor here. So a Nintendo customer rep apparently told someone that Super Mario Odyssey's highest resolution is 1080p in TV docked mode. So when Digital Foundry last analyzed Super Mario Odyssey, the outlet found out that the game runs at 900p when the Nintendo Switch is docked. New information coming from a Nintendo customer support representative may indicate that it could go even higher. Quote, on handheld mode, the highest resolution will be 720p, while in TV mode, the highest resolution will be 1080p, the rep told one fan. Now, before anyone seriously comes out and says, oh, it's going to be 1080p no matter what, this could mean various things. Well, one, we saw this last generation with the Wii U. We saw this quite a bit where a rep would tell someone, oh, it's 1080p, but yeah, it's upscaled 1080p. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was like that. I remember particularly that game being said, yeah, 1080p, but oh, it's upscaled and it's native 720p. Now, this situation's a little bit different since they use specific verbiage such as on handheld mode the highest resolution will be 720p, while in TV mode the highest resolution will be 1080p, so highest resolution. So maybe it's a dynamic, maybe at some points it runs at 1080p, then it drops to 900p. I'm not so sure. We need to wait and see, but nothing is confirmed at this point. We had some people going around saying, oh, it's confirmed 1080p because the Nintendo rep said so. We've seen these Nintendo reps be wrong over and over before in the past. There's been various games, but like I said, the verbiage is a bit different, up to 1080p, so maybe there's some dynamic resolution going on, maybe there's some cutscenes or some things that are in 1080p and then gameplay is 900p, so that's what this could mean. It could mean that certain parts are 1080p, or it could mean there's a dynamic scaler, maybe in certain 2D parts it's running at 1080p and then it shifts back and forth. We've seen this type of thing being implemented all the time in various games. I think even like Halo on the Xbox One, Halo 5 does a dynamic resolution, and there's been other games that do it as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if this does happen. Obviously, it's one of those things to where 1080p, 900p, I'm looking at the game in a compressed YouTube video format when it comes to the Nintendo World Championships, and it looks amazing just from there. So I'm pretty sure it's going to look great on the TV. So for me, it's not really that big of a deal, but I just want to make sure that we get the information out there so we know exactly what's going on. We're going to have to wait and see till like Digital Foundry and some other places actually analyze the game and let us know about it. So what do you guys think about this as far as this whole 1080p, 900p thing? And are you hyped for Super Mario Odyssey? Man, we got less than a week to go before this game drops. Let me know about that in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps to spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier, be entered to win some awesome prizes. Plus, we have Discord voice chat for our live streams and prized eShop tournaments. Also, make sure you check out our brand new YouTube live gaming page and consider sponsoring PlayerEssence. When you do so, it works very much like Twitch, where you can earn custom themed emotes for our live streams. Also, get you entered into my friends list in order to participate in tournaments. So check out the link in the description below and consider sponsoring PlayerEssence right here on YouTube Gaming Live. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace.